Angel Reese the benefit of the doubt. RD3 claimed that Angel Reese hates Caitlin.
In a league that stands against hate, what happens when one of its most talented athletes is accused of using race as a weapon and is reprimanded by her own coach? After a controversial TikTok targeting Caitlin Clark went viral, Angel Reese found herself at the center of backlash, and this time, without the support of her coach. Is the WNBA's greatest rivalry coming to an end, or is a league-wide reckoning just beginning?
Send our best wishes to Tyler Marsh. He's about to be called every name under.
Just days after the Chicago Sky's disappointing loss, Angel Reese posted a TikTok that mocked Caitlin Clark and implied she was avoiding a fade, slang for a fight. The response from the league was silence. No penalties, no investigation, and no accountability. Yet, the WNBA launched its No Space for Hate campaign just last week. The contrast has sparked accusations of hypocrisy.
More notable comments came from Tyler.
According to sources, Coach Tyler Marsh privately confronted Angel Reese, accusing her of undermining team unity for personal attention and calling the TikTok irresponsible. This was later confirmed by a leaked locker room report. "This isn't leadership," Marsh reportedly said. "It's a distraction." But that wasn't all. Marsh allegedly clashed with league management, urging them to hold all players accountable, not just those with viral fame. Some believe the issue is tied to race, particularly in the case of Caitlin Clark, who is often referred to as the WNBA's Great White Hope. She has faced ongoing criticism, from racially charged TikToks to remarks from Reese suggesting she's not hood enough. Despite the controversy, Clark has remained silent. While some see her quiet stance as a sign of strength, fans are now calling on the league to stop excusing inappropriate behavior under the banner of culture or rivalry.
Caitlin Clark, it appears to be racially motivated.
Reese is often praised for being authentic and unapologetic, while Clark is held to a higher standard. But at what point does authenticity cross the line into something racial? Supporters point out that Clark was penalized for unsportsmanlike conduct last season for simply engaging in trash talk. Meanwhile, Reese continues to post content with racial undertones without facing any apparent consequences.
The name Chicago Bravado, it's because that's what Angel Reese is filled with, false bravado, this false sense of.
Long before their WNBA careers, the rivalry between Reese and Clark reached a peak during the NCAA Finals, when Reese made the now famous "you can't see me" gesture in an attempt to mock Clark. Despite the moment, Clark never responded with hostility. However, Reese has continued to carry that tension into their professional careers, this time escalating it to a level the league can no longer ignore.
Can you please tell us what the fans said to you? Angel, can you please tell us what you heard when you were sitting at the check-in?
The WNBA is now facing backlash from fans across the league, who are calling out what they see as hypocrisy. One fan wrote on X, "If Clark had posted that about Reese, she'd be suspended within 12 hours. What makes this different?" Former WNBA players are also weighing in. "We wanted growth and attention, not division," tweeted Lisa Leslie. The message is clear. Many believe it's time for the league to apply its standards consistently.
Peers, a couple of Twitter trolls have completely dictated the coverage of the WNBA.
The legitimacy of the WNBA is now being called into question. Hatred has no place in the league. Yet, the organization has remained silent in response to the controversy, despite launching its No Space for Hate initiative just days before Reese's racially charged remark. This goes beyond a public relations misstep. It's a test of the league's values. And right now, many believe it's a test the WNBA is failing.
Become aware when everyone else did. What does that indicate? That the Sky did not know or did not hear anything in real.
According to high-level sources, Reese has become a growing liability in the locker room. Coach Tyler Marsh's recent comments suggest tensions are nearing a breaking point. Speaking to reporters, he stated, "Leadership is about maturity, not media stunts." The situation has sparked speculation that Reese could face mid-season disciplinary action or even a benching.
Can you take us through the play involved from your perspective? Just what you saw in that play, how you interpreted it, what happened?
Basketball play, refs got it right.
The WNBA is at a critical crossroads. Suspending Reese could anger her enormous fan base, while failing to take action risks alienating millions who view her behavior as hate speech. Coach Tyler Marsh may either be the first to push Reese out or her last line of defense.
Investigation. And more than likely, the WNBA launched their investigation based on what people were saying on social media.
Did Angel Reese simply speak her mind, or did she cross a line that should never be crossed? Has her coach just signaled that Reese's reign in Chicago might be coming to an end? There's no doubt that the WNBA's future will be shaped not just by stats and highlights, but by how it responds in moments that truly matter. In a league where every moment is scrutinized, a single remark can ignite a firestorm capable of shaking the entire sports industry. This time, Angel Reese sparked the flame, but it was her own coach, Tyler Marsh, who stepped in to try to extinguish it. The game between the Indiana Fever and Chicago Sky got off to a rough, physical, and competitive start, like many WNBA matchups. However, by the time the buzzer sounded, Twitter was already ablaze. Reese's supporters claimed she had been targeted by racial hate speech from fans online. What made the situation more striking was that during the game, no cameras, microphones, teammates, or even Angel Reese herself responded to the controversy. The WNBA launched a thorough investigation despite the absence of audio, crowd footage, or eyewitness accounts. Why? Because the allegations were made on social media. This sparked a wave of coverage, with racism dominating the headlines. ESPN programs hinted at a scandal, even though no concrete evidence was presented to support the claims. Everything changed in an instant. Reese's own coach admitted that, until Twitter brought it to his attention, he had neither seen nor heard anything about the incident. The phrase in question was, "white girl running from the fade." What's even stranger is that Reese made no mention of it in her post-game interview. She received no support from her teammates, her coach was unaware, and no one reported it, until Twitter's investigators declared it true. 5 days after the alleged incident, Angel Reese posted a TikTok mocking Caitlin Clark, implying cowardice and reigniting the feud. It wasn't a call for fairness, it was a taunt that shifted the conversation from victimization to pettiness. Fans began to question everything. Was Reese trying to cover up a poor performance? Was it an attention-grabbing tactic? Or worse, was it a deliberate attempt to discredit Clark for simply speaking the truth? Then, Tyler Marsh did the unimaginable. He broke through the illusion. He didn't respond with hostility. Instead, his words were hard-hitting because the truth was clear. This was not a racist incident, but there was dishonesty involved. This cannot happen again if the WNBA wants to earn respect. The league's integrity is compromised when investigations are launched based on unconfirmed tweets. Now, the WNBA must address the issue head-on, even if Angel Reese appeared to use public sympathy as a PR strategy. There is still hope for Angel Reese in this league. She is marketable and talented. However, this stunt might plague her longer than she realizes in a league that is becoming more and more defined by honesty, media strategy, and character. Which do you trust, Tyler Marsh or Angel Reese? What more or less should the WNBA have done? Leave a comment below with your opinions.